All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book entitled "Lessons from Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father." Amazon came to create space. Does the on point brother want to fix the black community? With Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community. Um, some do, some don't. I'm gonna start with the ones that don't. Um, so you can see some of these examples I'm using. The current president, Barack Obama, is what you would consider an on-point black man who, as you can see, for the last 8 years, didn't want to do a thing for the black community, but talked down on the black community. And you can see Ben Carson basically getting in line to and basically saying he's going to do the same thing. Excuse me. There's a segment of quote unquote on point men who don't want to help the black community, and some of the reasons are basically they felt abandoned by the black community, and they would, when they got to the point where they have power, they abandoned the black community. Some people just didn't want, always hated themselves and their people, and felt like they were better than, so everybody else on their own, you know. Some people were just users, a la, I guess, what people, the Brother Polite rant recently, you know, because they would say, I guess he's on point now. I mean, I don't consider him on point because he's just a reformed gangster. So I don't think he was doing the right things in the beginning. But that's just my opinion. Also, some brothers don't want to fix the black community who are on point because it's too much work. And they don't feel like they should be the bearers of all their responsibility and work when, you know, everybody else got let off the hook. And some people who are on point feel like, you know, you made your bed, lay in it, because why ask these on point brothers to fix the black community when you chose to be with these degenerate cats and said they were going to do it? So hold them to the fire and stop trying to ask somebody else to clean up the messes that cohesively these degenerates and people who are enabled degenerates and wanted degenerates to be the leaders of the community have created. Let them fix this mess. On the other side, there are people, brothers who do want to fix the black community. And I think those brothers are already active. Like, they're the people who are in your family who may do small things, may do big things. They're the ones who guide your children, or their children, their siblings, their cousins, nieces, and nephews, other people's children to what is the right direction to go in. You know, those are the people that people listen to when they really need something, when they really need to find some type of guidance. Those brothers who people depend on for truth and honesty. You know, the ones that financially support people and go unnoticed. You know, the brothers who out here who also take care and mentor or guide single mothers' children, whether they date or not. The brothers who are just good Samaritans. You know, sometimes paying for people's groceries or their meals, or looking out for the homeless, or when sisters' cars break down, we help fix them. You know, the ones that help move and the ones that protect strangers out in public. You know, those brothers. they got it. The ones that um, do good deeds on a regular basis and get that odd look like, ain't you gonna ask for something or try to manipulate the situation into something? Like, that's not who I am and what I do. But I guess that's what you're accustomed to happening. Those brothers, the ones who are examples of how you carry yourself, you know. Brothers who, I know of a guy, I know a guy rather than I know of, who's prominent entrepreneur, and his job was to look out. He's been trying to look out for brothers and make sure that they could provide for their families ever since he started, and that's what he does. And guys like that go unnoticed because they don't need the fanfare. They don't need you to see what they're doing, and what they do sometimes is secretly employ and hire, not necessarily secretly, just quietly employ, hire, and create successful individuals, mentor individuals, actually apprentice individuals. So those, and they want to see that trait go on and on and on and further and further. So I gotta say that there's some who don't, but there's some who do. I think the biggest difference is the brothers that don't, our community gravitates to harder than the brothers that do. And the brothers that do are so busy working that they're not trying to bring attention to themselves or use media propaganda to say, I'm here. Everybody in our community, we know they're there. We just not giving them the respect that they're due. Peace.